Bloomberg has enhanced search on the terminal to deliver what you need when you need it. Now, you can simply type phrases in everyday English in the command line. Compare financials. Find people. Analyze markets. You can enter phrases or ask questions. What do you want to know today? Ask a question or visit SearchGo to find answers now.
It's time for the Bloomberg Business Flash. A look at some of the biggest business stories in the news right now. I'm Ritika Gupta. Saudi Aramco is close to claiming the prized position as the world's most valuable company from Apple. The oil giant has soared thanks to higher oil prices. Its market value is now $2 trillion, not far from Apple's $2.3 trillion. Apple shares have been hurt as consumers slow down spending on home entertainment. In the UK, Tesco plans to buy back shares and boost its profitability. The country's largest grocery chain is trying to lift its lackluster stock performance. Tesco's share price has trailed rivals at a time when private equity firms are taking aim at supermarkets. The $680 million buyback will begin this month. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is trying to deliver on his promise to remake the country after Brexit. He spoke at the Conservative Party conference in Manchester.
We are embarking now on a change of direction that has been long overdue in the UK economy. We're not going back to the same old broken model with low wages, low growth, low skills and low productivity, all of it enabled and assisted by uncontrolled immigration.
A low-pay commission is looking at a 5.7% increase in the minimum wage. Johnson says he'll accept whatever it recommends. And that is your latest business flash. Guy, Alex?
Ritika, thank you very much indeed. Boris Johnson, in some ways, Alex, kind of speaking to this inflationary narrative that we've been focusing on so much. If there is higher productivity, that's great. Maybe we actually see the sting being taken out of potentially higher wages that he's alluding to. He is certainly hinting at the possibility that we're going to see the minimum wage being raised. But basically he's saying we're not going to have uncontrolled immigration. That pushes down wages. We're going to control immigration. That's going to push up wages. That's kind of, we're already in a situation in the UK potentially where we have not a labour shortage but a skills shortage. So we've basically got to transition from a kind of a gap that we've got at the moment to filling those gaps, and that could be really painful for business.
Yeah, no kidding, especially when input costs are bananas because of the power spike in natural gas and the volatility. Yep. Like if you're a business, how do you manage that volatility even if you wind up getting the supply? Some fun breaking news here, Guy, that I just want to share with you. So ARK Investments is going to close its New York office October 31st and move to Florida effective November 1. That's St. Petersburg, Florida. I find this fascinating. Like, ARK Investments is where all the cool stuff is, right? Like, that's Cathie Wood. It's that part of the investment landscape, and they're going to Florida. They're cutting bait and running.
Yep. Well, they're not the first. You could argue they're not particularly innovative in this particular idea, are they? There was an interesting piece on the terminal, though, just a couple of days back about how this move south is stoking tension locally in both Florida and particularly in Texas. And I think there are going to be downsides to this move. We'll see exactly how it works out. But, yeah, many people have already trodden this path. But
you have to wonder, you know, then real estate in New York, everyone always talks like it's going to come back. It always comes back. These are some big behemoths that are moving with some large money and a lot of people. Yeah. Wall Street is now an idea rather than a place. Certainly seems to be the narrative that I'm increasingly hearing. Yeah. European markets are about to close. This is Bloomberg.